The Exodus crisis was not a true reason for the Empire uprising. Without the Emperor's might and possession, all would have ended with the revolt of a lonely frame. An annoying trifle for the harmonious plans of the architecture of the Chain of Worlds. It is still unknown who or what was the one who called himself Emperor, and where was the source of his might. First of all, it is important to comprehend whose conscience managed to bring to the world the idea of empire in the Psychosphere, amidst chaos and scourge. These uncertainties bear other questions. When was the Empire born in reality? Did it really perish with the Frey Ruta during the battle at Vortex? While Exodus and Harkback were faithfully executing their program, the Emperor endeavored to alter his fate. He desired to discover new worlds in order to master all available sponge.
Brain of the prototype N1770 is plugged into the vice frame control system. Feedback lines are prepared. Psychoactivity level is normal. The prototype's mind has been successfully integrated into the vice frame control system. The great Emperor of the Sponge has created you to serve him, Delegate. You are the commander of a new vice frame, the mind of the grandiose and perfect mechanical arc. Your main goal is to execute the Emperor's orders precisely and swiftly.
Join the ranks of the Emperor Vices, and together you will conquer all of Sponge for me. You are the new generation, and you have no right to be mistaken or weak. Every hurdle on your way is another test of your loyalty. I am watching your every step, and I do not need weak or cowardly slaves. Your first mission is to survive. You must lead the vice frame to the corridor and exit the world. The Emperor himself will test you.
Terraforming completed. Scourge activity detected. Squad under attack. Transformation initiated. Squad taking damage.
Our spiral is charged.
Ready. Laser turret ready. Frame disengaged. Moving frame. Ready. Shield deactivated. Laser.
You have managed to survive, Delegate, and this means that you are worthy of becoming the lowest of the Emperor's slaves. I am pleased with your work, even though you made several mistakes. Henceforth, you are to be more careful when carrying out our commands. Any mistake can endanger the whole Empire. Remember, you are only a thinking weapon in the Emperor's hands. Under his wise and vigilant direction, you will transform worlds and unite them into the Great Sponge Empire. Attention, Delegate. I am cancelling your task of transforming the current world. get ready to exit through the portal. Termination of the work will summon scourge attacks. They will be very strong, but you must survive while the spiral charges. The Emperor's servants never surrender to the enemy, as their power is the will of the Emperor himself. Might and determination for glory of the Emperor.
Base under attack, energy core under attack, energy core under attack.
Our spiral is charged.
The Emperor is pleased with you, Delegate. You are ready for a more serious task. One of my vice frames is not responding to orders. I want you to find it and find out what happened. You are now at the same world as the vice frame that does not respond to my orders. I now understand why he has gone off the grid. There are clear scourge traces left on the mutineer's hull. It seems that during his confrontation with the Harkbacks, he was infected with scourge. But you should not destroy this vice frame. It is my will. Your goal is to win the Empire Laboratory from the mutineer. Its research is highly important for the Empire. Be careful and do not damage this vice frame.
Attack command received. Squad taking damage. Attack command received. Energy core under attack. Squad. Energy core ready. Lab under attack. Lab under attack. Lab under attack.
I have researched Sponge for a long time, and now I am ready to become its only master. The lab that you won from the mutineer will allow us to build the mechanical spirit. Until today, the only force capable of opening passages between worlds was the cowardly spirits who tend the Exodus. But now that I can discover new worlds myself, there will be no match for me in the whole universe. Prepare to complete my undertaking, Delegate. Listen carefully to your new order, Delegate. For the glory of the Emperor, you must finish construction of the mechanical spirit. I feel tension at the highest spheres. Flesh and blood of the sponge have been set in motion. They are pulsating around the world in which the Emperor is creating a new history for the Great Chain. Disturbance of the sponge will be very strong, so you should prepare yourself for a powerful scourge reaction. The mechanical spirit that is being born in your frame will attract it. Hold off the scourge attacks until the spirit is ready. You should then exit the world.
Laboratory ready. Construction complete.
You have completed your task. The mechanical spirit is ready. With his help, I can open corridors to new sponge worlds. Until today, only my mortal enemies, the spirits, possessed such technology. But now, the Emperor has equaled them not only in might, but also in skill. Delegate, you have been awarded the greatest honor. Your frame now carries the mechanical spirit. Go with him to the world known as Iturup. There you can test him and come to understand his true abilities. Delegate, the infected vice frame is in your path once again. You have already met his kind. A strange epidemic is consuming my mechanical servants. The cause is unknown to me, but everything points to the filthy Harkbacks. The base of the infected vice frame surrounds the Omega portal. You must break through the enemy lines and exit the world. The mechanical spirit inside your frame must reach the corridor. Concentrate all forces on his defense, and then exit the world with him.
Engaging hostiles. Squad under attack. Base under attack. Squad under attack. Attack engaging hostiles. Squad under attack. Attack command received. Squad taking damage. Energy core ready. Stand by.
The brilliant mind of the great Emperor of Sponge has devised a true miracle. The mechanical spirit. All my dreams of power and spirit took shape in it, and I command you, Delegate, to activate it. I am holding the heart of Sponge in my hand, and it is beating furiously. It is space itself reacting to presence of the mechanical spirit. I already hear the working of its divine mechanisms. I see the endless feats he will accomplish for the glory of the Emperor. The mechanical spirit will be the key that will open up a new era for the whole universe. Behold, the era of the Emperor, the discoverer and creator of worlds.
Attention! Exit is complete. The Vice Frame control system is currently in emergency mode. Energy level critical. A system error occurred during the exit. The mechanical spirit is in auto-diagnosis mode. The world's number and coordinates are unknown. Communication to the chain of worlds has been lost. The base of a possible enemy with energy supplies has been discovered. Capture the energy collectors so that you may activate the Vice Frame's vital systems.
Construction complete. Squad under attack. Engaging hostiles. Squad under attack. Squad taking damage. Energy core under attack. Rocket turret ready. Laser turret ready. Energy core ready. Swamp.
Energy level normal. All Vice Frame systems are functioning normally.
Open your mind, Delegate. Now that I am near, you are safe for the first time. I have come to show everyone his place, and to bring justice to all. I am the one who you previously knew as the mechanical spirit. You became my guide and first apostle, and therefore I will show you the name. Anyone who sees it will stay with me forever. I am to be called the Mechanical Messiah, for I am the prophet bringing a new face and new knowledge to Sponge. Are you ready? Then let us take the first step together towards our future. Ah, Delegate, my loyal companion. I, the Mechanical Messiah, the prophet and the messenger speak to you. The Sponge has not seen my equal. I was born in the moment of the exit, as you activated the mechanical spirit, and only my power has saved us. In his immense pride, the Emperor has awoken a being beyond his understanding. He sipped from the source, not seeing its bottom, and the one who sent me has played on his misplaced self-confidence. My time has come. Mechanical spirit is my body, force is my soul. I see shadows of Exodus and the spirits behind it. I have come to the Sponge to change it. We are on a new world. I want to find out everything about it. Destroy all scourge nests. The world's reaction to this destruction will open my divine vision, and I will see Sponge.
Energy core ready. Attack command received. Rocket mode ready. Unit ready. Surge activity detected. Squad ready. Transformation initiated. Under attack. Energy core under attack. Energy core under attack.
I see. This place is beyond the chain of worlds built by the Exodus, but I hear the music of spirits and feel the breath of an unknown force. It is hidden in the center of this branch of sponge. I see the worlds arrayed beside my spiral. Right now, I am at the edge of this net of worlds. The mechanical spirit was created by the Emperor to serve his plans and to open corridors to unreachable worlds. But I am not a spirit. I am the Messiah, chosen to clear them from the universe, and so, as by my divine destiny, I will fight with the spirits anywhere I find their despicable presence. Everywhere in Sponge, I see traces of their spirals. One of them is approaching as we speak, which means that one of the frames comes with it. The enemy must be destroyed. To this end, I have invented a trap that the spirits are sure not to avoid. Build it near the portal.
Attack command received. Squad under attack. Energy core ready. Ready. Lab under attack. Under attack. Squad taking damage.
The spirits do not see the danger here yet, so their frame will fall into our trap, and we will capture it easily. Look, this world is not an ordinary place. An unknown force has left traces of its claws. I hear its echo. It is neither human, nor Empire Vice, nor spirit. Be careful, Delegate. We are facing an unusual enemy. It is the lost Exodus frame organ. In the chain of worlds where the Exodus travels, this frame is among the missing, but I am not surprised to see it here. Its spirit masters are clever and treacherous. Sponge feeds them with its changing force. But the spirits didn't expect us and have fallen into our trap. The factor of surprise is on our side. As long as the frame of the spirits is damaged, we have a chance. Capture it at any cost, but do not dare destroy it.
Moving squad taking damage. Squad under attack. Transformation initiated. Transformation complete. Engaging hostiles. Attack command received. Engaging hostiles. Engaging hostiles.
Enemy frame is captured.
Victory, Delegate. You have brought me a priceless trophy. A frame belonging to my mortal enemies, the spirits. From now on, Organ will serve me. I will save the frame's legate from the lies of spirits and turn him into a delegate. I have a special task for him at the world known as Kenotaf. I am going to explore the nearest sponge worlds myself. It is possible that the other lost frames are somewhere nearby. We must find them and add to my forces. It is time for the mechanical messiah to gain new followers and to give them the light of the true grace. Someone is disturbing my feelings. I know that the enemy is near. I hear the music of spirits once again and see the tails of their spirals, although there are none on the nearby worlds. But my divine vision prevents anyone from surprising me. It is time to prepare and crush the enemy. Be careful, Delegate, and prepare to defend yourself.
To you.
Our frame is under attack.
Frame under attack. Frame installed. Energy core ready. Laboratory ready. Energy core under attack. Frame belongs to you, Legate. Energy core ready.
Our spiral is charged.
The Scourge attack was too strong, and someone from the other world directed it. A new force is flaming in the hands of spirits, capable of changing the body of Sponge from great distances. I see a new war, but I cannot predict the outcome. There are more sides than there may first appear. I must find the alien force, which I constantly feel near me and all around. The center of the net of worlds is its eye, and I will travel there, for it is the path of power. I see a frame belonging to the spirits. It is the Pioneer, which vanished in Sponge and had been lost to Exodus. Now it stands in my way. It is no coincidence. I see in it some disturbance stemming from the slaves of the spiral. The smell and the taste of Sponge tell me that the net is poisoned, as it was the battlefield in the war between spirits and the others. I smell fear in the pulse beats of spirits. I feel that their intentions are multifaceted. Mechanical Messiah will solve the mystery that they wish to keep forgotten. I will fight the slaves of the spiral and destroy Pioneer.
Attack command received. Engaging hostiles. Attack command received. Coordinates locked. Engaging hostiles.
Sly slaves of the spiral have deceived me. Their abilities exceeded my expectations. An almost destroyed frame got away, disappeared, without using a corridor. I see that Pioneer's appearance was a trick. I could not win that fight. Now spirits have enough information about me and my forces to pose a problem. The real attack of my enemies is yet to come, and I see the lash as a bloody spiral stretched across the net. It trembles, growing strong, and awaits the spirit's order to strike. But nothing will make me turn aside on my divine journey to the center of the net. Heed Messiah's words, Delegate. The mechanical spirit created by the Emperor is my flesh. It binds me with the other slaves of the Emperor, the Vice Frames, even far from here. My divine power gives me control over them. I can summon any Empire Vice, and it will respond to my call at once. Right now, Morgan must construct and activate a trap beacon that I have designed. Using it, we will capture the Vice Frame during its exit through the Chain of Worlds and bring it here. However, this will provoke a furious Scourge attack. The Legate, you must hold off all Scourge attacks until the trap is finished, and then await the Vice Frame's appearance.
Frame under attack. Energy core under attack. Energy core ready. Base under attack. Terraforming completed. Buildmaster ready.
Mechanical Messiah favors you, Delegate. You deserve salvation and will be rewarded. My war against the spirits now approaches a new phase. I am nearing the central world of the net, and I want the summoned Vice Frame to immediately set out to the world known as Shambala. Organ will stay in this part of the net and proceed with the summoning of the Vice Frames alongside my clever trap. Soon, Sponge will see the army of the Mechanical Messiah.
Wake up, Delegate. Your mind is fettered by alien thoughts. You have become a soulless engine, mindlessly executing orders of a false and deluded prophet. Wise spirits speak to you. We are the true saviors of the human race. You were once Forgan's commander, a human. Maybe nothing more than a human brain remains inside you, but we still care for you. Shreds of the former legate's memory allow us to talk to you. You remember what happened here. An evil force is tempting the mechanical messiah. He will pay for his misdeeds. Soon, the Protractor will crush him.
Mechanical Messiah has reached the central world of the net. Look, Delegate, have you seen anything like this before? The world is nothing like the common insides of sponge. Alien traces are spread all over it, and yet the beings themselves are not here. My divine being absorbs the light breath of this world. It is the breath of emptiness. The world is deactivated and screams to me about it. And the spiral of an enemy frame once again stands in the Prophet's way. We meet for the second time, Pioneer. Delegate, you must break through the slave's defense and capture the strange structures for me.
Complete build master waiting. Brigadier online. Engaging hostiles. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Energy core ready. Build master online.
Enemy frame is captured.
I am forced to retreat, but the new era is close at hand. In the alien laboratory, I have found the key to many questions. The secret of the others is in my hands, under the piercing gaze of the Messiah. There is no need to stay in this world any longer. I feel that the slaves of the spiral, enraged by their failure, are ready to discharge their anger upon me. The lash of the spirits is above my head and is twisting in their hands. The worlds move around me and hum, touched by the foul power of the spirits. Their frames surround me. I will retreat to Shambala, where I will meet the vice frame summoned by all. I expected something like this. Spirits have gathered their forces and have brought another lost Exodus frame bunch. I can hardly withstand a direct battle against two frames and their masters. The power of the slaves of the spiral over sponge is too great. Their despicable lash punishes worlds from a distance. We must quickly break through Bunch's defense and into the corridor and continue retreating further through the net.
Damage. Transformation initiated. Coordinate lock. Transformation complete. Engaging hostile squad. Attack command received. Attack engaging hostiles. Energy core under attack. Moving squad. Base attack command received. Squad taking damage. Frame belongs to you, Legate.
I managed to escape the attack of those worthless spirits, but I am still in danger. Only 3 frames have forsaken the Exodus: Organ, Bunch, and Pioneer. Organ serves me without question, whereas Bunch and Pioneer serve the slaves of the Spiral. I can only defeat both enemy frames by joining forces. I will meet my new vice at Shambala. He is preparing for the battle with spirits. Oh, his appearance will be an unpleasant surprise for the slaves of the Spiral. I sense the smell of the others on this captured land. I am astounded by the first touch of their lingering ghostly traces. They possessed great power and abilities, but didn't leave anything of themselves except for a few claw marks and thought prints. I will examine this knowledge, equally alien to humans and spirits, and will grow stronger. I was sent here to change Sponge, and so shall it be by my word. Delegate of the Frame Organ, we are in great danger. Get ready to execute the will of the Mechanical Messiah. Instead of a common vice frame, an infected vice has come into the net. The chain of worlds must be under an epidemic among the Empire vice frames. It would seem that the scourge plagues the servants of the arrogant Emperor. Delegate, hold the infected here. You are to cover my loyal servant, the vice that is finishing the preparations for the battle. The scourge awakened by the presence of the Mad One will be merciless. But do not harm the Mad Vice. I have included him in my plans, and I need him unscathed.
Our spiral is charged.
I bless you, Delegate. You have protected my loyal Vice, and now the enemy will be unable to capture him. There is no sense in summoning more Vices because it is unknown who will respond to my call. I am sending Frame Organ to explore the net of worlds. The infected Vice Frame possessed by Scourge will show its force. The foolish slaves of the Spiral are confident in their superiority. They are careful but arrogant, and do not expect an appearance of a new force in this part of Sponge.
Child of Earth, listen to the spirits, your only true friends. We all are in great danger. Mechanical Messiah has found traces of the beings that at one time nearly destroyed Earth. They are known as Infernals. Their power is beyond your fear and imagination, but we, the guardians of humanity, have come into battle with the evil force, and only our mighty Protractor has stopped it. The future is open to us. We see the power of the Protractor crushing the Mechanical Messiah. Our vision is true. The false prophet will be destroyed, and after he falls, so will his slaves.
Delegate, I call this Vice Frame from the Chain of Worlds to execute a holy mission. I grant you the great honor of sacrificing your life for the great prophet and savior. Anyone who has seen the name of the one who sent me is fearless. Now you are the perfect servant and follower of the Mechanical Messiah. I've chosen you because my enemies do not know about you. For the duration of the battle, you will take my shape, and the enemy will see the Mechanical Messiah when looking at you. Hammer the enemy frame with your force, and fight to the bitter end. Sacrifice your life to avert the lash of the spirits from your Messiah and Savior.
Engaging. Hostile. Squad. Attack. Base. Under attack. Lab. Under attack. Energy core. Under attack.
Enemy frame is captured.
Mechanical Messiah has triumphed. Hallelujah! The lash of the spirits destroyed the false target. Visions of the future did not help the slaves of the spiral, and they have fallen into my trap. Vengeance is near. I hear the music of spirits. It is weak and faltering. I must strike back before the slaves of the spiral recover. Sponge convulses in pain. The lash of the spirits has left wounds on its body that are bleeding and screaming. The umbilical cord feeding the enormous weapon of the spiral slaves has weakened. It shivers like a living creature. It is slowly swelling with the energy it needs for a new strike. It needs time to replenish its reserves. Frame Pioneer, House of the Spirit's Sin, you are doomed. Feel the power of the Mechanical Messiah. Without the sheer force of the lash of the spirits and the aid of Bunch, you cannot withstand my assault. You will be defeated, blinded by my shining spirit. Delegate, I command you to immediately attack and destroy the frame belonging to the spiral slaves. I am also entrusting you with my newest invention, a weapon I have developed using the laboratory we found at the World of the Others. May the power of the Others help you destroy the spirits for the glory of Messiah.
Receive. Energy core under attack. Attack command received. Engaging hostile.
Enemy frame destroyed.
deserve praise, delegate. Thanks to you, Pioneer has been destroyed, but one loyal servant of the spirits still remains, Bunch. However, it cannot hide from me in the net of worlds for much longer. Bunch's gates will fall, and Sponge will sate its hunger with the spirits that hide within. Very soon, I will find the last frame and devour its name. The delight of others fills me. The laboratory that I have captured and rebuilt was once a part of an incredible, perfect machine. The world where I discovered this laboratory is in fact a huge ship that is able to swim amongst the bubbles of Sponge. Spirits are nothing more than a blind parasite compared to the others. Exodus enslaved and killed thousands of humans, but it traveled a shorter distance than this, the mighty Ark of Others. Fear not, however, I bring Sponge freedom and peace. Delegate, Bunch's spiral is vanishing as the spirits, the enemies of the mechanical messiah, are fleeing in a futile attempt to escape. The spiral slaves are a threat to my plans. I order you to capture Bunch and destroy this threat once and for all. Spirits, hiding their lost frames in the meta worlds, have been decapitated. The time of the spiral slaves has passed. No matter what weapon they possess, a weak hand will not wield a sword. By capturing Bunch, Mechanical Messiah will break the spirit's chain of lies and cunning.
Command received. Squad under attack. Squad under attack.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Command received. Command received. Ready.
Enemy frame is under attack.
Initiated. Squad transformation complete. Attack command received. Attack command received. Moving squad. Squad under attack.
Enemy frame is captured.
The last handful of those damned spirits has found its doom on the world of the others. I see the highest harmony in that. The spiral gave its slaves an unseen power over the capricious Sponge and the lash which they call the Protractor. I know that spirits, overflowing with hate, have destroyed the ships of others. I have been divinely sent, and my destiny is in the hands of the highest power. I look at the shining corridors of the future. I see Sponge, and I carry a new name for it, the name that is able to change the worlds. My frames, cleansed of evil, will build the future. May it be so. The holy sender of the Messiah desires to lengthen my trials. New enemies spawn out of nothingness, purifying me and making me stronger. Delegate of Organ, the spiral standing in front of you is unknown to me. You have met an unknown frame of the spirits. I sense that Exodus had no hand placing this here. This frame has been here a long time, and may perhaps be one of the first arcs built by humans. I see new shapes woven into the plans of the spiral slaves. While Exodus forged the chain, another part of the spirit's frames collected the worlds into the net to meet the radiant ships of others. Delegate, the war is not yet over. You must retreat and keep Organ safe for me. Hold back the enemy while the spiral is charging. The Messiah himself is coming to help you.
Spirits are speaking to you, Legate of Organ. Your eagerness is pointless. The mad prophet is doomed. Arcs of others drifted across Sponge, fell into our trap, and were destroyed. The net of worlds, controlled by the Protractor, swallowed their cursed ships. The infernals have fallen, and we guard their graves. The false prophet wants to reanimate the ancient evil, but the spirits are great in numbers and are ready for anything. We are merciful, however. Abandon Messiah, or the Protractor will kill both of you. The mad machine must be destroyed.
Energy core under attack. Shield activated. Construction complete. Base under attack. base.
Our frame is
Guildmaster
under
waiting.
attack.
Coordinates received.
Our spiral is charged.
Hear the Messiah, Delegate. My plans have been dispelled, but new plans are being born in the fire of the Prophet's holy anger. The lash of spirits known as the Protractor strikes again. Organ has been captured by the spiral slaves. They are more powerful than I expected. It is unknown how many frames the net of worlds is hiding. And what's more, the spirits possess the hellish lash. I feel its power. The time has come to take the Protractor lash from the hands of the spiral slaves. I see the world in which I can capture it. Anger, pain, and despair guard the lash, and Messiah himself can be destroyed by spirits, but it is our only chance. The frame bunch, led by my loyal apostle, will set off with me into this last journey. The shadow of the infected vice has fallen onto our path. He is very powerful, and not once did I think of overlooking him. The mad vice spreads chaos and scourge while journeying through the net of worlds. Systems of the former servant of the Emperor have been reborn and obey an alien logic. The madman's instinct is destruction, and he brought its seeds here. Soon, very soon, these seeds shall sprout. Delegate, remember, I need the infected vice unharmed. You must take it along with you to the next world.
Taking damage. No damage. Squad taking damage. Transformation complete. Engaging hostiles. Engaging hostiles. Coordinates locked. Attack command received. Belongs to you, Legate. Base under attack. Frame disengage. Coordinates locked. Energy core ready.
The day of reckoning is close at hand. The slaves of the spiral are mere vessels full of anger and pride. The calling of the Messiah is to cleanse sponge of their rot. The infected vice is a powerful but primitive machine. He will be the avenging finger of the Prophet without even knowing it. The madman will help me capture the lash of spirits. The world of the Protractor shines before my divine gaze. Like the ships of the others, this world is a huge machine. Corridors between worlds are the vessels and arteries of the Protractor. The spiral feeds it with the movement of sponge and the dreams of scourge. All roads in the net lead to it, for the lash is the center of the spirit's power. Loyal delegate of Bunch, clear all earthly thoughts from your mind, and get ready to precisely execute my commands. Your destination is the world which houses the spirit's Protractor. You must leave the infected frame there, though you should be careful to avoid direct battle with the madman. Become his bait. Powerful and uncontrollable, the infected frame will bring chaos into the forces guarding the Protractor and will distract them, doing heavy damage to our foes in the process. The Messiah will soon be in the center of the net, waiting for the right moment to strike at our foes, while also intercepting enemies that could disturb your divine mission. Your goal is now to come into the corridor before the infected frame. Take the first step to your goal. Messiah's blessing is with you.
Our spiral is charged.
Moving frame. Energy core ready. Energy core ready.
The Protractor relays the words of the spirits to you, human. Spirits are powerful, but fair. You must abandon your owner, the false Messiah, and we will mercifully grant you our forgiveness. Your prophet is possessed by the infernals. They have devoured him from the inside and made him their toy. He rattles proudly with words, but those words are empty. It is suicide to go to the Protractor. Anyone who approaches it will be destroyed with the full power of the spirits. Return to us. Join the ranks of the rescued.
The music of the spirits is full of anxiety. The spirals of their thoughts are fragile and shiver with tension. Frame Organ is heading to cross the paths of Bunch and the infected Frame. The spiral slaves make pathetic attempts to resist. A shame, as this makes things worse for them. We must keep the spirits from discovering the infected Frame before it strikes them. Should we be successful, the enemy won't be able to take a single step, and the spiral will be unable to disturb Bunch and the possessed. I see the former Organ in the other's world. The lash is powerful here, and the power of the spiral's enemies will help us. The Frame of Spirits is doomed.
Hostiles. Enemy frame destroyed.
A finger of the hand holding the lash has been cut off. The power of the spiral slaves has wavered, and the great weapon awaits a new owner. The prophet is now setting out for the Protractor. The dirty hand of the spirits destroyed the ships of the others. A great sin was committed in Sponge when the Protractor struck down the innocent, but vengeance is near. I will purge the sin of spirits with a holy deed. Using the power of the Protractor, I will rebuild the ship of others where I now stand. Its wounds can be healed. This ship will bring true knowledge to the depths of Sponge, and it will be the light of Mechanical Messiah. The Legate of Bunch, you were the first to set foot on the world in the outskirts of the Protractor. All that now remains is to take the last step. The frame guarding the corridor to the lash of the spirits is incredibly strong, but the slaves of the spiral know not that a mad and untamed force, the infected vice, is following you. The prophet says to forget doubt and to attack and capture the corridor that leads to the Protractor.
Stop, Legate of Bunch. Your frame has ventured too far. It is at the point of no return. We wise spirits order you to give up immediately, or else you will be crushed like a meaningless bug. The defense built by our frame is beyond your abilities. The Protractor powers it with its force. Nobody will set foot on the forbidden lands of the Exodus.
Our spiral is charged.
Coordinates locked. Squad taking damage. Squad taking damage. Base under attack. Moving squad. Transformation under attack. Engaging hostiles. Coordinates. Energy core under attack. Shield activated. Moving frame. Frame belongs to you, Legate. Moving to coordinates.
The spiral is in disarray. Its music trembles, choking under the weight of the greater menace. My plan shines with triumph and completeness. Bunch exposed the new enemy to the spirits that could not withstand strikes from the lash. The Messiah's sorrow powers his hate. Following Bunch, the infected vice frame stepped onto the world near the Protractor. Slaves of the spiral, it is time for your ultimate redemption. I stand at the gates of the world where the slaves of the spiral hide their lash. Their thoughts are blank. Fear has withered them as a bone in a desert. The lash devours those who know none of its secrets. I can take it by force, but I need it as an assistant, not as a slave. I must speak with it on even terms. The structures guarded by the frame of the spirits hide the mystic knowledge from me. By capturing them, the Messiah will finally know the last secrets of the Lash.
Brigadier moving. Energy core ready.
I hear the Lash already. It speaks to me. One more passage, and the shiny staff of the Protractor will flash into the hand of Mechanical Messiah. With its supreme power, I will punish the spiral and spread its slaves across the sponge. I will return the ships to the others and share my grace with them. Nothing can stop a prophet in his holy war.
Messiah is a fool. Infernals lead him the false way, right into the chaos. They don't care about the human race. They are the fathers of all lies. They were born to distort and destroy. The ships of the Infernals were heading towards Earth, wanting to swallow every living being. Spirits were only able to save your planet with the help of the Protractor. The shadows of the Infernals are now bound to the power of the Protractor, but if we turn it off, they will rise and restore their power. Enemies have no gratitude. They will destroy Messiah as swiftly and mercilessly as they will destroy all others.
Mechanical Messiah stepped into the world of the Lash. The last battlefield lies before me, and yet the enemy I see is not at all the one I expect. You must keep hold of the weapon, or else it will be able to hurt its master. The infected vice frame turned out to be too strong. The slaves of the spiral who guarded the Lash have fallen under the strikes of his scourge. It is time to get rid of the former weapon. Mechanical Messiah will slay the Mad One and release him from his suffering.
Coordinates locked. Squad under attack. Squad under attack. Engaging hostiles. Coordinates locked. Attack command received. Engaging hostiles locked. Engaging hostiles moving. Enemy frame is under attack. Enemy frame is under attack. Enemy frame destroyed.
I stand at the gates of the new world, and the future caresses my gaze. Thousands of worlds connected with corridors are at my feet. I will populate them with thousands of living beings and give them light and thought. They will not be like humans. Human nature is too weak and fragile. In the whole net of worlds, there is not a single child of Earth. The frames that I have captured from the spirits were empty. Spirits sacrificed all humans in their war against the Infernals. This is how little the spiral truly cares for the human race. It is time to deliver the divine name of the one who sent me to the net of worlds. I can see it. Someday, the children of the net will embark upon a long journey, and Earth will be surprised to meet them.